Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. and we are in period 2, and this is take 2 of this video because the first video did not have sound. So here we go. We're going to rock and roll today. We're going to upgrade this app and make it totally awesome. Somebody came in yesterday and said, Mr. Richter, can I give them more color choices? Absolutely. Could you put an orange up here and a pink up here and a magenta up here, and we could go on and on and on and on and on. What's better than 5 more choices? 6. What's better than 6? 7. What's better than 7? I'm going to tell you what's better than 7. What's better than 7 is 16,777,216 different choices. Instead of giving them 5 extra choices, give them every possible choice out there, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay. Another thing we're going to do today is a mystery button. Have you ever played Bean Boozled before? Okay, you get that little mystery bean, you don't know what you're eating, and it's either going to be awesome or you're spitting it out and you're getting ready to puke out the car window. Okay, we play this on my way down to Hilton Head. We have a good time with it. So today, what I want to do is give them an opportunity to put a little mystery in. Everybody likes a little mystery, right? So we're going to rename this BTN Mystery, and I'm going to show you how to do a mystery button. We're also going to make that 48 by 48 like we did our other buttons to keep it congruent. We're also going to make it round. So go to shape and go to oval, 0 text. Matter of fact, I am going to put a question mark in there because that's going to be my mystery question mark, like, what are you getting? I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going to put in 24 font, make that look like we did there. All right? You guys with me on that? All right, so what we want to do now is custom. I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of gimping here today. You guys have homework tonight. Go home and download GIMP. It's free. It's graphical image manipulation program. Do you guys see this little fox down here with a paintbrush coming out of his mouth? Okay, that is totally cool. It is basically a free Photoshop. It's freeware. Everybody say free. If it's free, it's for me. Okay, so you guys can go home tonight and download GIMP 2, second version. I think 2.8 is the latest and greatest. So go home and download GIMP 2.8. I'll give you 30 points extra credit for doing that. Everybody say okay? All right, here we go. So you're going to open up GIMP, and I'm going to show you some cool stuff in here today. We're going to go File, New. Shout out to who? Jobo, bro? I missed it. Does anyone know what's the size of our button? Good, 48 by 48. So I'm going to hit OK. There it is. That's my button. I can hit Control and scroll in, scroll out with my roller on my mouse. You guys with me on that? That's kind of cool. Let's pretend this stuff's not here. What you guys want to do is go to Windows, New Toolbox, open up a new toolbox, and Windows Dockable Dialogues Layers. You want to learn how to do that as fast as you can. Probably 2 of the most helpful tools on the planet of GIMP. Okay? So, real quick, as a tutorial here in GIMP, if you're not sure what something is, put your mouse over top of it. That's an ellipse select tool. That's a free select. That's the fuzzy select. That's the select by color. That's the paintbrush, the pencil, the eraser, okay? This is your color box. I'm going to show you colors today. I'm going to show you, there's your RGBs. Okay? Do you see how I select a color and all these RGBs change? We're going to be talking about RGBs, and we're going to use this color box today. So I'm going to put that off over here to the side. All right, so this is my button. I'm going to go ahead and grab a select oval tool. Start at my top left-hand corner. I'm going to drag down to the bottom right. I just created a perfect 48 by 48 circle. Are you with me on that? You guys can either try to make this with me, or you can watch this video and do it tonight or tomorrow, okay? Do it when you have more time. I am going to go quick so I can get this in a 47-minute period today. The next tool that I want is my blend tool. I'm going to double-click on it. If you guys ever double-click on a tool, you get the properties window to come up. It's a good thing to learn. Okay? If you go to this gradient palette right here, notice that you have all these preset colors you can use. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here. Scroll through there. A lot of cool stuff. So what I'm going to go do right now is I'm going to go get a rainbow. And then you guys can go down here to linear, and then you can drag this across your circle, and now I got a cool button. See what I just did? And if you don't like it, hit Control Z. You can go back here and go to bilinear. Okay, Control Z. You can go across. You could go to radial, Control Z. Or you could go out from the center on radial. You guys see what I'm doing? See how it makes all this different stuff? You just play with this. Conical is kind of cool. See that? It makes like a cone. And then the one that I really like is the spiral. Okay. You guys see what I did? And then if you do it smaller, you get a smaller spiral. Okay. So I'm going to go spiral out smaller. Okay, that's my button. Does that look good? Yeah, I like it. Okay. Now, do we want this white edge around it? The answer is no. That's why you need your layers tool out. Let's do this one more time. Windows, Document Dialogues, Layers. Get that tool out. See the little icon in here, how it looks like my little tiny button? You're going to right click, add the alpha channel. You're going to go over here and color pick the white and hit delete. Do you guys see how that is checkerboard now? That checkerboard will not show up on your app. So that means this is transparent, and you're going to see, even though it's a square, it's going to look like a circular circle. Are you with me? Okay. And now we're going to go File. Everybody say Export As. We do not save. Everybody say do not save. Do not save. How can you be building something if your hands are not on a mouse or on a keyboard? Let's go. Okay. So now you're going to go Export. I'm going to call this my mystery button 2.png, and you're going to hit Export. Make sure, everybody say save color values. Everybody say off. This has to be off. Okay. Now I just saved that button. Okay. And now I go back to my app. I can go to my image, upload, choose a file, and there it is. And there it is. Bam. I just created that. Can anybody sue me for making that? No, they can't. All right, so my mystery button's done. I just showed you a little bit of GIMP. Everybody knows you export in GIMP, you don't save. Showed you a little bit of that. I'll show you more out throughout the year. Let's go into now the RGB values. Okay, so what I want to do now is go down to my layouts, and I'm going to add in 3 more horizontal layouts. And I really think I ought to put everything in a vertical arrangement. Where's vertical at? Yeah. So where's my vertical at? There's vertical. Vertical width is going to be fill parent. Okay, and then I'm going to put these guys inside of here. All right, so there they are. So this guy up top is going to be HA red. This next guy is going to be HA green. Sounds like AJ, but it's not. The back's going to be, the bottom one's going to be HA blue. Okay. You're going to make all these widths fill parent like we did the other day. This width is going to be fill parent. This width's going to be fill parent. It's going to look ugly here for a little bit, and then I'm going to clean it up. We're going to make it look a lot better. So background color, none. Background color is none. Background color is none. Vertical arrangement, background color, none. There you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go put a slider and a label in each one of these. Slider and a label in each one of these. So I'm going to go to my user interface. I'm going to grab a slider. That was the wrong thing. Slider. There's my first, and you're going to see they're going to start to shrink a little bit. Slider. There they go. Slider 1, slider 2, slider 3. Then I'm going to put in a label next to each one of these. I want a label so we can see what value you just slid the slider to. You guys know what sliders are? We're going to quickly slide. Let's say you wanted somebody to quickly pick a number between 0 and 10. You could slide. You slide it over. You slide from 0. You slide to the max 10. You just slide it over, pick a number. Okay? Those are sliders. All right? So now let's go ahead and set up our sliders. So before I set up my sliders, I want to go to this page here. All right, this is great. This is already done for me, so I don't have to take so much time. Okay, these are your RGB values. RGB values, we talked about it a little bit the other day, creates every single possible color on the computer or a TV. They're all created with RGBs. Okay, what does this mean? You have the red value. This is red, 0 to 255. You have the green value. How much paint do you want to pour in green? Somewhere between 0 and 255. If it's 255, you poured in all the green paint. If it's a 0, you didn't pour in any green paint. Are you with me? And the blue goes from 0 to 255. Every single color is created with an RGB. So 0 to 255 is how many different colors? 256. How many green colors are there? 256. How many blue colors are there? 256. Multiply that out, you get 16,777,216. Okay? So instead, yeah, I'd like to make that much money too. Instead of putting a couple buttons at the top of our GUI, right, and adding in orange and pink and magenta, adding 3 more colors, right? Let's don't add in 3 more colors. Let's add in 3 more sliders. And then those sliders get us 17 million colors almost. Does that make sense? You guys see what I'm doing here today? See how I'm upgrading this? Okay? So that's your RGB lesson. Now let's go back here. So you're going to go ahead and rename this slider SLD red. We're going to set its left-hand color to red and the right-hand color to none would be fine. That'd be cool. The width is a fill parent. Make sure you stretch it across. If not, it's going to be about the size of a fingernail, and you're not going to be able to slide it. The max value is, anybody want to guess what the max is going to be? No, 255. Is Connor in here? Sure. Is Connor in here? Yes. Okay. This is LBL red. This is going to be 24. I'm going to make this a 0, and the color is going to be red. Yeah, you can kind of see that. Okay. The next one, let's go down. Just go through these real quick. This is SLD green. Left-hand side is going to be green. Right-hand side is going to be none. Width is going to be fill parent. Max is going to be 255. Min is going to be 0. Min, 0. Thumb position doesn't matter. Okay, rename this label. Do you guys see how I'm doing LBL green, SLD green? I'm doing HA green. Are you with me? So I can have green, HA green, LBL green, SLD green. They're all representing, helping me with green, but they're all different devices. Are you with me? Different components. You got to take your fingers. You got to move your mouse. You got to work. Okay. You can't stare at a screen and expect it to do something for you. Okay. You guys got to work. You got to work. You got to build. I need to see hands on mice, hands on keyboards working. Okay. So this is LBL green. Your computer's not working? Go to a different one. So I'll make this 24. Text is 0. Text color is green. That looks good. Can you guys see those? Yeah, I can see those. All right. So now let's go down to the last slider. SLD blue. My blue slider. Left-hand side is blue. Right-hand side is none. Max is 255. 0. Don't worry about the position. That just is the starting position. Doesn't matter where you started at. Okay, let's go do the label. Rename. LBL blue. Font size 24. Text is a 0. And text color is blue. Okay. Oh, that slider is not, I can tell it's not pushing it across. So you got to make sure that slider is fill parent. If you don't go fill parent on the slider, it's going to be really tiny and you can't even slide it left and right. Okay. I've learned that from experience. You need to learn from my experience and move on. All right, keep going. How are we doing on building? Share button is in social media. Social media. Social. I'll show you how to do it. I have a video that shows how to do it. All right, so I just built my upgrades. Does everybody see my upgrades? How's this app look now? Pretty good, right? So instead of putting in more color buttons on here, I just put in 3 sliders. And now instead of getting 4 or 5 more choices, right? Now it's like Baskin-Robbins. Okay? But now at Baskin-Robbins, we got almost 17 million different choices of colors. And that's pretty cool. Okay? So now let's go through this video and let's show you how to do this. Let's go to blocks. Did we do our voice recognition yesterday? Yes, we did. Did we do our share button? Yes, we did. Good. You guys are doing awesome. All right. Now I'm going to go do my mystery button. When I click on the mystery button, I need to get a random red, blue, and green. Okay, so in order to get a random red, blue, and green, you got to create variables here today. So you want to go to your variables box, initialize your global variable, and I'm going to call this my red value. And I'm going to initialize it to a number, go to math box, initialize it to 0. I'm going to copy and paste this 2 times because I'm going to make green and also blue today. So I'm going to go over here, call this my green value. And over here, I'm going to call this one my blue value. And I'm done. So when you hit the mystery button, we want to get a random number between 0 and 255 on all 3 of these. So you want to go ahead and start setting your variables. And I'm going to start out with red. And I'm going to go to math, and I'm going to get a random integer between 0 and what? What's the maximum value in RGBs? What's the maximum color number value in a red, a blue, or a green? 255. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And then I'm going to make this my green value. I'm going to duplicate that. And I'm going to make this my blue value. Okay? And then where do I change the paint color at? Just like the other day, we changed the paint color at our canvas. So I'm going to go down to canvas and say set my paint color. Guys, are we all right? I'm going to set my paint color. And I'm going to go to my colors and I have to make my custom color. And notice here, there's 3 things going in here. What do you think those 3 parameters are? The first one, the top one is red. The middle one is green. The last one is blue. Okay? This is your red, green, and blue right here. So what are we going to put in there? We're going to go into our variables and we're going to put in there. Guys, there's so much movement here. There's so much chatter. There's so much. You're distracting other people. Can we relax? Can we relax and build? You guys got to relax and build. There's tons of papers at the end there. Just get up and get one. So this is my red. Copy and paste this. This is my green. Copy and paste this. This is my blue. I just clicked on the mystery button. I created a mystery color, and we set it, and now they can paint with it whenever they drag their finger. Okay? Done. Now let's go on and do the sliders. So I'm going to go down to slider red. Once I do one slider, guess what I can do? Do you think all three sliders are going to be similar to each other in code? Yes, I do. So once I do one, guess what I can do? Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Okay? So once I get one set up, this is going to go real quick. Once I get one completed, I basically get the other two done. I copy and paste, change a couple things, and I'm done. So sliders, you're going to slide the thumb position back and forth and get the numbers between 0 and 255. Okay? So here, you want to go ahead and set your red variable to be the position, the thumb position of the slider. And you're going to go get a math, I'm going to do a round here so it rounds that number. Because sliders will give you decimals, and we don't want decimals. We want them to be, oh, you know what? I'm glad I created this variable because I forgot to put it in our label last time. So anytime I slide this, I want to show it in my red. Nope, that's my, yeah, I'm doing red. So I'm going to show it in my red label. So I'm going to go ahead and set the text. Not the text color. Let's see if I can set text here. Set the text, and I want to go to, no, I'm good there. I can just go ahead and get my red value and display it. And then what I want to do is this right here. I just want to duplicate this block, and I want to set my paint color. Okay? But the cool thing about what I'm going to do here is if you go back to Designer, do you remember that I put in a vertical arrangement in here? Okay. So I'm going to rename this VA My Sliders. Okay. And I'm going to go back here, and what I want to do here is every time I change the color, if you guys went to Lowe's and picked a paint color out, would you want to see what color it is before you bought it? Yeah. I'd want to know what paint color I'm looking at. So when you slide, we want to show them what paint color we're on. So we're going to go to this VA My Sliders and change its background color. Okay? To whatever this color is here. Oh, no, I want the whole thing. I want make color. Okay, 9 minutes left. Can I get this done? Yeah, I can. Okay, because I only need 2 more minutes. So this is my red position. You're going to slide. You're going to set the red value. You're going to show it in your label, your red label. Show what number they're on so they can see what number they're on. You're going to change the background color of VA sliders, okay? And then here you're going to also change the paint color so they're painting with that selected color. And now guess what? Green and blue are the same. So you're going to copy this. This is going to go SLD green. This is going to go the green value. This is going to be LBL green, and this is going to be the green value, and you're done. Okay? I'm going to do that one more time. Duplicate. I think I went too far. I did. I don't want this to be green because it's duplicated. I want it to be blue. This is going to be the blue value. This is going to be LBL blue. This is going to be the blue value. And then you're done. And now you can paint with 16,777,216 different colors. I'll show you this one more time. You're able now to paint with this many colors right here. Because I put in 3 sliders and 3 labels, you're now able to have 16,777,216 different colors in your digital doodle. You think that's better than putting in a couple buttons up top? Yeah. Okay. So we just upgraded our app, and there it is. You have all those blocks on your... the only thing I think I don't have on there is that LBL text. You need to set the text. Okay. This is very important. Where was that at? Right here. LBL blue.text. You need to set it so that you can see what value you slid it on. Okay. Happy coding. Keep calm and code on. Okay. Please refer to this video if you want to learn how to do GIMP, how to do sliders, how to do variables. This is a great video here today. Okay. Enjoy.